over the season. LCIOP is 9-4. MUGI is 13-5. King of the Hill sets scores. One of them has to lose here. We cannot have a tie. So who's it going to be? Is it going to be Nova's LCIOP in blue? Is it going to be Ponos' MUGI in red? Look at that 64.3% offensive rate. What that means is he wins 64.3% of the time he plays the first card.
LCIOP, quite the opposite. Only 21%.
Yeah, that's actually kind of scary. And look at that non-overtime win rate, 75%. 75% of the time he wins within the first 3 minutes of a game.
Seeing how dominant the player can be within the first 3 minutes. In this meta, we usually do in overtime in many, many games.
Will this be another one? We see both players just leaking elixir, waiting for this double elixir time. And no reciprocation of the emotes here.
And both players bring E-Golem. I think it will be very likely. We see a lot of Royal Hog focus from Nova all day long. And MUGI might just bring some Bowler Graveyard to counter.
Well, I mean, the last few times out, MUGI has played like Hog EQ, he's played RG Fisher Ewiz, he has played Expo against Expo Master. But I mean, MUGI is one of the players who will legitimately play any deck. He has played nearly everything. There are very few duplications in his deck selection this season. So what is he gonna bring now as we go down to that double elixir time? It's
still nothing.
The stalemate, there we go. 75% chance. 63.5% chance that MUGI wins the game right now because he played the first card. Okay, Baby Dragons against not a favorable trade, but the poisons come out exactly the same time from both players.
LCIOP 3.5 graveyard likely with the cage.
Knight loaded up on the right-hand side. Both players kind of mirroring each other's movements right now.
With the E-Wiz 4.0 graveyard from MUGI.
MUGI decides graveyard on the left. Poison is there from LCIOP to defend the graveyard. A couple of lucky Larrys getting those hits in as MUGI has almost shut up shop right now. Graveyard pulls the Baby Dragon in and the activation on the tower. That's going to make it a little bit more difficult for MUGI.
Much more difficult. When he's relying on the graveyard, there's no freeze, only poison. He has to pull a very big Warp Hut setup up
LCIOP
for that.
put the poison in the middle, so an offensive poison comes out of MUGI. LCIOP decides that now that he has the King Tower activation, he doesn't need those defensive poisons. And he's absolutely right, he doesn't. So it's going to make it considerably more difficult now that LCIOP can throw down those offensive poisons without fear of losing out. Some damage getting done, 2101, and the offensive poison comes down.
LCIOP, he just wants to get all the poison damage possible and win game over time because he's got that King Tower activation. It won't be perfect with just the Barbarian Barrel here. But that's here for Baby Dragon. One splash.
1564 remains, and the Mega Minion is going to make light work of everything underneath it. The Baby Dragon played at the back to defend. Knight up front is going to get quite a few of the Larrys. Poison is down, but that is getting a lot of damage in for LCIOP. Can MUGI respond?
Caught up big time with the poison and the tick. Some Skeleton's actually doing no damage right now at all for MUGI because of the King Tower activation. But only 18 HP difference on the tower.
I was going to say, MUGI has a very slight advantage, but LCIOP throws down that offensive poison. There are 30 seconds left. Every hit point matters. Offensive poison comes down from MUGI, and it looks as though LCIOP is going to be able to take this one, but it is still anyone's game. There are 20 seconds left. A perfect defense needed here by MUGI, and it's what he's getting. 1166, he's next to no damage. One
Two more skeletons.
Poisons on each side. MUGI needs to go with another graveyard as quickly as possible. He needs to get a few hits. Tornado in from LCIOP to get the extra damage, and it looks as though that's going to be it. LCIOP takes game 5 of the King of the Hill and brings it home for Nova.
That seals it to 2-0 score.